Hello, friends. So now we are moving to another chapter, and prior to that video, that student model is already finished. Now we will come for the calendar. So once you will click on the calendar, then you will find that there is a three events. That is, one is for holiday, another one is event, and another one is notice. So whatever the holiday will be listed in your school for 1 year, then you can add it from here. So if you will click on add holiday, then here you see the list of a department which you have already created into the employee model. I will let you know later on. And the session means which session, that which holiday or what is going on. So suppose there is one holiday, that here you will click any date and start date, end date, and a holiday, that you can put it here. And once you have submitted, once you have filled all this field, then you will have to submit. So after submission of this holiday event, then you can also go to a modify holiday. Once you will click on the modify holiday, and here you can find that this is the one. Now suppose start date and end date, let's say is this one. Then we will search. If there is a data, then definitely it will come into this list. So we will check. Okay, so yeah, so now in academic department, that there is a session, and from that start date and defined holiday is okay. Defined holiday is nothing. And here you see that that start date is this one, end date is this one, and tihar, and these all are the holiday list that you can set it here. Once you will set it here, then you can see the details on the dashboard. As soon as the date will come in between, then it will show the holiday here. So this is the holiday that you can see it. So this is the dashboard for now. Now holiday is gone. Now add event. So event, whatever the event is going on into the school, then you can add it here. Same way for same way as holiday. And this is event. And now event summary is same. Modify event is same. Or if you want to see the event summary, then you can also see the same thing is that. So you can go better and check what exactly this, if there is. Now notice board. So if you see, if you visit to any school, then you find that there are a lot of notice comes from the school principal or a director or any teacher. So in that case, if there is a notice come from the schools, then you can add it in this software, like that. Examination ID will be held from this one, so please study hard, best of luck. So this start date and end date is coming, and the category type examination, and session is this. So here also you can add this notice form. So this calendar part is done. Now if you want to see the notice, then you can click on the view notice, and here you can find that what exactly notice is. So here you see that second terminal examination will be held on today. The same things. This is the calendar model that you have seen. Now come to the timetable. So timetable is nothing but your routine. Means each and every class and the section, there is a routine that you will have to follow. So first you click on the add timetable. So in that timetable, you see that there is a by default 10 period is given. So 10 period. In 10 period, whatever the subjects is there in the first period, and who will be the teacher of this subject, that you can add it and put it submit. Once you will submit, and here also you will have to select the school. One is school name, class, section, session, and days. So let's say for Monday, so in Monday, that there are a 8 period or a 10 period, depend upon the school to school. You can fill the data as per your requirement or your need. So this is the timetable. Now you can also modify it. And student timetable. Student timetable is once this timetable is submitted, then student can see their timetable and a teacher also can see the timetable. If there is a data, definitely I will let you know that what exactly how it will come like that one. So better we can go and search this. So if there is a data, then definitely it will shown. Otherwise you can submit it. Yeah. So data is there. So in this case you see that this is the school name, class, section, and session. Here days. So this is the NEP is a subject, English theoretical is a subject, math is a subject, and who is going to teach, that it is going here. So in that case you can find that a number of returns. So any students, if they want to see the return what exactly is there, then they can submit simply. They can see, and here there is a print section also, so they can also take a print out in the hard copy, and they can submit it. So this is for a student timetable. And now we will come for the teacher timetable. So teacher timetable, suppose the teacher want to see the routine, what exactly the routine is. So here if we submit for this subject, then you can find that list of routine. So here the teacher name is Ansu Roy, and his ID is the one, session is this one. They can also take a print out here. From here they can also take a print out. And now here you see that the days Monday. So he will have to go to teach the NEP, and class is section 1A. So the same things that here also, that is the math, and then class is 1A. So they can fill this. So this is the timetable part. Now come to the parents. So parents, generally what happened, that the parents will have a lot of a complaint against the schools, or any kind of a things that need to be modified in the school, or any recommendation from the parents. So in that case, this basically is a model for parents. So parents can do some complaint or request into this one. So here the student ID is nothing but that parent, son or daughter, who has a student ID and a parent name, mobile name, session name, and a type is complaint or request. So if they have lost the diary, then they can have a complaint for that it is lost. So better to find it out. And a request is the nothing but suppose they don't have a book available, so they can only request that this book is not available out of a market, so please arrange this to school. And the categories: academic, exam, fees, transport, others, and they can submit. So once they will submit, then the admin will take a look at what exactly the problem of the parents, and then after that, if there is some mistake, then they can also modify from parent and request. So you see that there are a lot of a complaint is already filed, and it is status is also resolved. It's saying, so how it will be resolved, and you'll have to go to edit and simply give the status. Here you see here that status, you can there is a pending or resolved. If it is resolved, then it is very good. Otherwise this need to be resolved. So parent task is then view complaint is also same as that how to view and view the complaint, how many complaint. Now come to the attendance part. So this is attendance part, that every school have a class and a section need to get the report that how many students is present into the school and how many students not present into the school. So in that case they take attendance. So in that attendance, if you will come to here, and you see that this is okay. So if you see that attendance part is here, and now you see that this school class section A, we need to take attendance of 8th of November. So in that case 8th of November, that these are the students automatically come into this field, and then after you whether they are present or absent. P stand for present and A stand for absent. So if they are present and they are absent. And also here sometimes what happens that the students come from the house for schools, but in between what they do that they may not attend to a school and they go somewhere to see movie or any park or any other management which is created by on its own. In that case parents thinks that student their child is in the school, but however the situation is something completely different. So in that case what we can do that here we can integrate the SMS feature. So as soon as a teacher take uh, attendance, and if there is a students absent, then automatically uh, SMS goes to the particular parents, and that parents can know that whether their students goes to school or not. So this is the good feature for alarming to parents. So in that case you can take the attendance also. Modify attendance is also same as in case some problem or some mistakes is submitted, then you can revert it back, and then attendance summary. So this is the attendance summary, and means which school, which class, and from which date to which date you can see that what exactly the data means, how many students is present and how many students is absent there. So we can check here that this is let's say, and now we can go and search for this. So here you see that there is a one student called this student ID and Subhas Bujwal, and the roll number is this one. Total present is 8 and total absent is 0. 100% is present. So here present is 100%, absent is this one. So how it is coming like that, 571, and you see that total 87 or 1, so 87% is present and 12% is absent. So it is like that. So why it is 89 99%? Because it comes as a round off like that, 87.88 and 12 point maybe 12. So in that case upper and lower it comes like 79%. So don't worry about that one, this is almost okay. So this is one this is okay. Okay, so this is the attendance part. Now we will come for the employee part. So in that employee in employee section, if you go, then here that I have told you in that holiday that you need to add the department. So here there is a department, few is already added, so no worries about that one. In case if there is something different from this 10, total 16 is already added. So in case if you find that there is some missing department, then you can add simply here. This is the department part. Now here you come to the designation. So designation, you know that in school there are a lot of employee and they will have a lot of designation, so like the director, principal, vice principal, teachers. So these are also is given by automatically. In case if you find that this designation is not there, then you can simply add it. And then the employee is done, and then add employee. So now this time came to add an employee. So add an employee is nothing but whatever your staff is having in your school, then you need to add it. And based on this one, based on all this information like first name, middle name, last name, SMS, mobile SMS is nothing but your number, mobile number, that SMS can be sent. And this so these all information once you will submit it, so then it will generate the employee ID. So here you can see the employee ID in the modify employee section. So here you see that this is the employee ID that it is generated, that is ID 1 2 3. So basically ID 1 2 3 is generated automatically, there is no control on yourself. And once this is done, so here you can also take a printout for ID card, that this is for school, this is for of course for uh, employee ID card, which will allow you to enter into the school, and it will also show you that you are part of the school. Okay, so this is the things, and also you can edit it from here. So here if suppose school suppose now you see that a user ID, and at that time I forgot to mention that as soon as you submit, then it will generate the user ID also. So this user ID will help you to log in into this software. So URL will be same, URL will be only this one, or whatever the domain you have deployed this software, and then you can log in. Then once you will log in, then it will give you access like that, submitting marks, or check the payroll and all these things. Then you can access this. And also the password of the user ID is same as the whatever the user ID is generated, so no worries for that one. So you can edit also. So once the modify students is done, then here is a class teacher. So class teacher is here you see. Class teachers class section, and this one. So these are the class teacher. So I don't think there is much more into this one. So whosoever the class teacher of your school or a section, then you need to simply submit. So here it is submitted, and in a class 7 and section, and school name is this one. Then see the employee, he is the class teacher of this. So no need to there is nothing only what you have to do, that you will have to mention the class teacher name into this section. So this is the employee section, half employee section part is done. Now come to the attendance. So as you know that students will have also attendance in the same way that attendance is taken for employee also, and it will help you out to generate the salary if it is absent or present, depend upon the logic of every schools. So now come to the mark attendance. So mark attendance is here whatever the teacher is there, then it will come, then you can simply mark present or absent. And then after here you can modify, there is nothing much more into this one. So whatever the attendance is taken, you can modify. And then here you can see that view attendance. Let's see if there is attendance is done, then we can see if there is a attendance, then definitely it will show the data for this. So no data is there, employee is there. Okay, now payroll. So this is payroll, and payroll is generated for the staff or employee into this organization. So in that case, the first of all you will have to add a head. So head is given that the basic HRA, TA, DA, payroll, all these things, and these are things that the PF, TDS, insurance, advance, these are the deduction, and these are the earnings. So in case apart from this, if your organization is giving some other head, that okay, so if you have any other head apart from this one, then you can ask, we can add it here, so no worries for that. And once it is done, add head is done for that, then you can select the payment. So payment is nothing but your employee stuff. So here there are two head, that is salary setup and advance setup. So we know that each and every employee will have a different salary and all these things, and they also take the advance payment. So in that case, then suppose if you go to the Ansurai and you want to set the salary, so here you see that's a basic salary, these things, TA, DA, PA, whatsoever, and here you can set it here. And here also you see that in a basic currency, so definitely it is read only. So whatever the currency, whatever the money you are giving as a basic, then you will have to define as a currency. But here if you see the drop down, then a currency and a percentage. So currency and a percentage is two things. So once you will calculate the percentage, then this will mark as a 10%, and if you will type as a currency, then it will mark as a 10 rupees or $10. So whatever the currency based on yourself. So these things you need to understand. Now once it is done, then you can simply update, no issues. And once done, and if Ansurai is taking any advance or any payment, then you can go simply and take the advance payment, and you can see that's how much advance payment is taking, and then which month it is taking, and then account name, whether you are paying a cash or online transaction, then you will have to. So it will be taken care of as an advance. So once it is done, everything is set up. Now you will have to go to a salary, generate salary. So generate salary is generally done at the end of the month. As we know that once we join to any organization, then at every end of the month, that uh, salary is given. So either this month or in the or you can do it in the January. Let's say in a January, until 31st January, that you will have to make a payment on the 1st of February. So on 1st of February, either 1st of February or 31st of January, end of the day, you can generate the salary, and then you can give the payment as per your requirement. So in that case, you will have to make sure that there is it always generate at end of the day. Because what will happen, suppose on the 30th of January, suppose you want to generate this one, and in 31st there is a one person is already absent, and in your software it is already calculated that if any attendance is absent, then at that time maybe salary will deduct. So if you will generate before that, then this will not calculate your absent days. So you will have to take care of this to generate a salary. Once the salary is generated, then you will have to also, you can roll back. So suppose you find that okay, there is a few salary generation is wrong because of payment setup is not correct, then in that case you can roll back. So whatever the salary is generated, it will be rolled back automatically, and with no issues. Only it will roll back to those data who is not paid. If it is paid, then it will not roll back. So this is the thing. And now you go to the pay salary. So pay salary is nothing but you see that these are the things, and you can go and pick. So suppose Ajit Magar, this is mark, it is already in the salary generation. Here it will give you a list of the unpaid salary only. So this is the things, and now you see PF is deducting this one. It will come automatically, you cannot do anything. No, these all data are a read only, you see. So these all are a read only mode, and only you can put it here and narration, and once you will submit, then it will give you you see that how it is generated. So you see that you can make it landscape, it will come very good. This is A5, so you will make it as a A4, and you see that the salary generation. So here whatever the details is given, and then after you see that employee code and everything, and here it will give the earnings, and here deduction, and now the total calculation is net payable, this one. So this types of a salary will be generated. Once it is done, payment is done, and then you can go for salary details. So salary details is this one, and go for search. So here you see that this is the pay salary pay slip. If you click, then it will give you that details that only basic amount is payment. Currently I have paid many more things. So here you see the pay slip is 25, and here these are the things that we have paid for this, and you can also take a printout for this. So this is the payroll things, and now friends, we will go for a next chapter in next video from certificate onwards, that how it is work. And thank you very much. Please do subscribe to all this, and also please do get in touch to buy this software. This is very cheap software and it is running across the globe. And this software, to be frank, that is very user friendly, and you can see also the layout is very beautiful. And also you can change all this color. We will let you know that in a later video. So thank you, and be in touch. Please don't forget to subscribe this channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.